trust your car to the man who wears the star, the big bright Texaco star.
My thanks to all of you, and now it's on to Chicago, and let's win there. Thank you very much.
Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Godspeed, John Glenn.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Sock it to me?
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago.
Hey, kids, what time is it?
I am the greatest.
Happy Valentine's and good morning to the Howdy Boomy podcast. It is Wednesday, the 14th of February, and as usual, politics is forefront. Outside of candy and flowers, I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, the one you love. The people you love are surrounded you all day, and you reciprocate with everything you've got with inside of you. Well, Joe Biden is now on TikTok, a medium that he condemned that is not allowed on government devices because the Chinese run it. It shows you the hypocrisy. But here's what's going on. Joe Biden is in real trouble. The Democratic Party is in real trouble. You cannot hide the fact that every day you get older and Joe Biden is acting it. You cannot hide the fact that we are being invaded on our borders. For the last 3 years, almost 3 million illegal aliens have come into this country. You cannot argue the fact of inflation. People are upset. So the Democrats have a big hill to climb, and anybody that's associated with Joe Biden may not do too well in the election, so they have to get rid of him. How is that going to happen? Put it this way, Joe Biden is the most stubborn man in Congress, most stubborn man in the Senate, the most stubborn man in the White House. If you think that someone's going to convince him to step down within the administration, it's never going to happen. He is going to double down. Right now, you are going to see more ads for Joe Biden, virile man. He may be walking faster, jogging, doing out people. You won't see him being interviewed. You won't see him making quotes. That's going to happen eventually. He's going to screw up because he's old and he's a doddering old man. But he is not going to give up. He is going to double down because he's stubborn and he is vindictive. Those who are against him are going to suffer. So what's going to happen? Well, you have the Hunter Biden hearings are coming again, and you find out that business associates of Hunter Biden have shown that millions of dollars from China has gone through Hunter Biden to the family coffers. You find pro-China actions by Joe Biden in backing their batteries and backing EVs, whatever, in his decision making. You find that he was in meetings with Chinese people. So that is going to come and show an impeachment process that the Congress is going to install, and a lot is going to come out, that everybody's going to know that Joe Biden is one of the most corrupt individuals ever to be in the White House, in Congress, in the Delaware legislature. He's been bought. China has, I guess yesterday, on the southern border, at least 40 Chinese nationalists smuggled in, unheard of, unseen. These are spies. Every day, China knows what's going on. This is our enemy. We have a person in the White House who's a friend of China, who's always been a friend of China, who's made millions from China. Eventually, the Democrats are going to have to do something about it. But as I said before, Joe Biden is not going to resign. He's not going to step aside. If it is being asked by Obama's crowd that surrounds him now, the crowd that surrounds him now doesn't want to give up power. Everything is power hungry. He's a vindictive man. There's only one person on the face of this planet that could do that and convince him to step down, and that's his wife, Jill. Unless she steps forward and says, Joe, that's it. We're getting too close to a total embarrassment. We're getting too close to destroying everything you've had in your life. Step aside. There's going to be provisions. He's going to go unscathed, but she's the only one to convince him. Eve convinced Adam to take a bite of the apple, and you saw what happened to us after that. Joe Biden holds the key. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube, TikTok, all the other media channels. I have something with Howdy Boomy on it. It's a brief podcast. It'll make you think. It'll make you wonder. It'll make you scratch your head. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.